everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Panthers going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Thomas Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're putting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big third down conversion. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Looking to throw.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. 26 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points. Around the NFL, meanwhile, we could have a big surprise coming out of Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade.
Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and that'll bring up second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if they're running.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons are in for 6. Busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Flushed out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! 1, 9,
Swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time. There's not gonna, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman with a fast feet. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off.
Checking scores from around the league on this Sunday. Could have big news coming from Philadelphia. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Dak Prescott with 1 touchdown pass thus far. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Falcons are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Panthers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Falcons taking the field for their opening drive. Addison's got to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Falcons have it later on the drive. They'll go with the run here, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Falcons tied up at 7. 1st and 10. Hardy's got the reception. This play goes for a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now to late in the second. The long ball will find its mark here.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. If you want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me,
third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. It's the Lions who have the lead there. Golden Tate, he's been one of the stars, over 120 yards receiving thus far. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. 23 yards on the tuck and run. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Back to throw. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception. Here's a surprise from Philadelphia. Now the Cowboys have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Allen Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Atlanta, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.